Do I think that our net worth will be higher than Gary's by the time we're Gary's? Yes.
So before we jump into this, how many of you guys have seen the podcast interview that we all did before? By show of hands. Awesome. So I know from that podcast, I had a bunch of questions after where I'm like, oh, I should have asked him that, you know? And just hearing you guys talk.
Oh, there we go. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a new stream. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. A little bit later, but we're gonna get a long stream. We're gonna do 2 streams today. That's why we are a little bit later. We are gonna do and see if we can go for some scalping setups. We're gonna discuss everything so we are fully prepared for what's coming. As well as, of course, tonight we have the most important FOMC meeting. So it's gonna be very exciting. I just want to do it one more time. You know what I'm talking about. Uncle Jerome, our Uncle Jerome is gonna speak tonight. It's gonna be very, very exciting. We're gonna make sure that we are fully prepared as well. We're gonna do 2 live streams. We're gonna live stream also during the Fomc meeting. So we will cover this live, obviously, as well. And of course, to see if we can get some pips done today as well. Today, we have to be a little bit careful, of course. Whenever news comes out like this or related to this, we always have to be a little bit cautious right there, okay? Just so you guys know, you know, it is what it is. This is typical FOMC day. A little bit less volatility here right now, but hey, can go into any direction, all right? So first of all, I'm looking forward to continue our scalping setups. We have done 95 trades so far. We're getting there slowly but surely right now, okay? This is what we're doing here. We're trying to do it as clean as possible. Yes, mistakes are made, but that's, I think, the way it should be whenever we are testing out a strategy, including some human errors, so you know exactly what is potentially the win rate that you can expect here. I think that's also very, very important. With that said, we're going to go over some macro as well. We're going to go over the dollar index. We're going to go over the euro. Many other things to discuss here. What are the indices going to do? But most importantly, guys, it's all about the community that we're building here. It's about you guys, all right? So, before we start, let's do some introduction here. Let's see who we have in the building right now. And let's see what we can, what we have here to work with today. Let's see. We got our man Justin in the building. Good morning, my man. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Absolutely fantastic. Zark Carson, let's get this bread. Richie says, morning, amigo. Patrick says, morning, sir. What's happening? James says, let's go. Benjamin says, good morning, fam. Trading M, what's happening? Patrick is here. Let's make some money. That's how it is, Patrick, my man. Simon, Richie is here. Fantastic. My man from Scotland, we spoke to Richie yesterday. Fantastic human being, absolutely amazing that you're back, my friend. Lucky Zandi in the building, Trading M. Jay, Simon, Nathan, Wilkinson. Yes, Johnny is here. Alwyn is here. Rayan is here. Jay, yes, Johnny is here. Fantastic that you guys are all here again. As always, supporting the channel. Absolutely amazing. So a little bit earlier indeed. Let's see what we can expect here. There is a chance that there is a little bit less volatility and therefore it will be harder to find some setups. But nonetheless, we're going to look around here. We will be back anyways during the FOMC meeting as well. Okay. 2 streams today. Very, very important. Our man Bronson is back. What's happening, Bronson, my man? Or Pinda, I can better say. Monster is here. And Given, what's happening? Okay. Looking forward to work with you guys. Sherpa as well. Ah, nice. Nirayan says, are we going to hit 100 trades today, brother? I hope so. The more the better. This is definitely what we're looking for. Absolutely. Okay, fantastic. Let's get this thing going. All right, let's talk about the dollar index real quick right now. It's very, very interesting what the dollar did. Yesterday, we made that move here. Okay, we made that rapid move to the upside. Significantly, this caused the indices to go down. This caused, of course, the euro and the GU pairs to go down as well at the same time. They're all connected with each other here. You can see clearly that gold is also coming down at the same moment. But what I do like is that we are right now tapping into this particular breaker block right here. This is an actual breaker block right here. Because this block caused that change of character to the upside and then to the downside. So we can use it as a breaker block right here. And you see clearly that it holds as potential resistance right now, which is also what's very interesting. The Sunday open or the previous Sunday open here. On the other note, we came actually from the Sunday open, from this particular Sunday open here. We mitigated into that zone and we actually came back up from there. So right now we're in between the previous Sunday open and the current Sunday open, okay? So with the FOMC meeting, we're going to make the decision. Are we going to shoot up here or are we going to come down here? Right now, I think where a lot of liquidity is built up is, of course, right there. If you draw this trend right now on the 1 hour, you can see clearly that there is a lot of liquidity built up underneath the zone. And most of the time, it breaks trend whenever, you know, the meeting or whenever there is some heavy news coming out there. So this is what I can use from the past here. But of course, the market does not always repeat itself. However, it definitely rhymes here. Okay, so let's see how we come up here and how things will develop. For now, I think we just have to be very patient in terms of what will actually happen during the FOMC meeting. But it's gonna make a statement for the rest of the week. Okay, that's gonna be very important here. Then also, we're gonna go over the euro right now. Let's go over the euro as well. The euro cut here. Indeed, my friend is talking about it right here. What do we see with the euro cut? Let's have a look here. Okay, we have a look at it. We will gonna see it. We see clear reaction right now so far. Looking absolutely good. We created a lower low here. Okay, looking very nice. We're gonna go over the euro pairs indeed as well. We're gonna talk about this one. So what do we see here? It's very similar to what you see with the euro cut, of course. And that is a beautiful rejection right now. Very significant. And also a change of character to the downside right here. Right, we saw the change of character to the upside and the change of character to the downside right now on the 4 hours. So this is a 4-hour chalk. This is very important. If we tap into that zone and we create this higher high to lower low here, we have that zone. We mitigate into this area. Can we come back up to then potentially come back down? That is the question here. Today, a super important day. We took out a lot of highs here as well. So this could be a very important zone as well for the euro. However, we have to acknowledge the fact that also, even though that the liquidity is built up here, usually when the FOMC meeting comes out here, we just shoot right up there, okay? Interest rates go up, so the dollar gets stronger. We have to acknowledge that as well. However, what most of the time happens is that you come down first, right? You come down first, you take it out, and then you make a move upwards again. So if we see something like that happening, then that could exactly be the move also for the euro. And exactly what we are looking for here. In terms of gold, we have been looking at gold already for a significant amount of time right now. We are coming down. We came down actually, and now we're tapping into this particular zone. I do believe that we are coming down here first to make a potential move up here. We still have not mitigated into this zone here. I do think it is definitely the moment that we can come back down right into that zone here to 1630, round about that range, to then potentially come back up for gold. All right, so many good things are coming here. Today is definitely the day we're looking for. In terms of the indices as well, we're looking at the similar setup right now. Let's look at the VIX right here. Let's see. The VIX here looks promising as well. We're coming down as how we should be. And I think it's just a matter of time before we are taking out these lows right here. Filling up that gap that you can see right there. Coming back into that zone and potentially make a move. The moment we come back up, I think it will be more bearish for the indices again. Okay. Very interesting. In regards to the indices, I think this is the moment as well. Sahil asked a very important question. He says, why the Japanese yen shows strength after having such a negative interest rate this morning? Any thoughts? Absolutely. Okay. This is the reason. And I made a long video about it with my man Gavin Dentis as well. We talked about this very deeply. I talked about the Japanese yen and what actually happened here. So if you see the Japanese yen coming up right now, and you see the most important thing coming down here, which is the US government bonds 2-year yield, okay? The way it works is, in essence, the Japanese yen has built up a tremendous amount. It's around 684 trillion Japanese yen, which is around $5 trillion. And they have invested most of their assets right now to hold their currency or hold their value in their currency. They invested it in US treasury bonds, okay? And whenever they dump their US treasury bonds, the government bonds goes down, but of course, the Japanese yen will spike up. And this is also the moment when you see something like this happening. Very important. Whenever you see the Japanese yen coming up, and you see that sudden spike to the downside here, or that pretty unstable movement, it all has to do with the US treasury bonds and how they sell massively amounts, how they dump these treasuries back on the market here, which causes also the treasury bonds to provide with some problems here because of the lack of the liquidity that can actually occur if this is done in a very massive way. So very, very interesting here. If you don't know more about it, we created a whole video, but it all has to do with these treasuries and the dumps that they're replacing and selling these treasuries at some particular moments in the market, even though their interest rate is indeed negative. Okay, it's yeah, Japanese yen is in a terrible position here, and it will not get better anytime soon, but it does not mean that they can still go up, of course, whenever they execute a certain decisions, especially related to the dollar and related to the Japanese yen here. You say his thoughts in the eurjpy. I'm in a long from last night. Let's see. Let's have a look at the eurjpy here. Yeah, I will be very careful. I'm looking at this particular zone here. I was looking at this zone for a significant amount of time. We are in that particular range. We are mitigating into this area here. Tapping into that zone. Right there. I wanted to see a higher high on the lower time frame. On the 1 hourly, I want to break at least that high here. We have not broken any highs yet. So before we break these highs, I'm personally not looking for any particular moves here. I just want to make sure that we create higher highs first. I think that's very, very important. And that is also good for now until we are waiting for, you know, the Fomc meeting to play out here. Mohammed says, US dollar Japanese yen long loading. I completely agree. I think that we are starting to look for potential long opportunities very, very shortly. I think that they're selling right now their treasury bonds, they're dumping, which caused some unstable, you know, effect in this particular pair here. Yes, it was a massive reaction here. I wish I could show you guys some charts as well where you can see that they're selling these treasuries, so there's proof here. But this is definitely what happened here. Massive reaction. Now we're kind of, you can see it more as a an earthquake, right? Whenever there's a massive earthquake, you know that there's like the massive shock wave, right? Into the market here. Or this is what you see here. And then you have these aftershocks, right? You come up, you come back down, you come back up, you come back down. And you start to create these aftershocks less and less and less and less and less until it dies out here. And then it makes a move again. I think this is what we're going to see here with the euro against US dollar against the Japanese yen here. We start to consolidate a little bit until tonight. And I think that's the move until we're going to make a new move, in my opinion, to the upside here. Eventually. Maybe down first and then potentially move up from there. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for longs as well, of course, for the US dollar against the Japanese yen. I just want to wait for the right moment. And I think right now is the moment to be a little bit more patient here. And then actually move forward with, indeed, long positions on the US dollar against the Japanese yen. Smart money. Let's say retail, or not like smart money, but we can call them smart money. But we can also call them institutions. They are still heavily invested in the US dollar against the Japanese yen. They have been accumulating positions already for a significant amount of time. And based on the COT reports, the commitment of traders reports, they have not been decreasing their position. They have only been increasing their positions so far. So based on that, we got some very significant data, which I would like to show you guys as well later on along the stream or during the week as well. I think that is very important. All right, guys. I think that was a nice introduction here in regards to what we can expect. We're going to go over all the macro one more time whenever we are going to talk about the FOMC meeting with our second stream today. Okay, no worries here. I think we're ready to crush it and to start scalping. What do you guys think? I'm not sure about the volatility of the market, guys. I have to be honest here. But we're going to give it a go. If you are ready, press the W in the chat so we can get started. All right? I think that makes a lot of sense here. In the meantime, in case you want to know exactly what we're doing here, all right, and who are we working with? We are working with one particular broker, which is called the BlueBerryMarkets. We actually got approached by many brokers out there, but by far BlueBerryMarkets is one of the best ones out there. This is where I wanted to partner up with. I cannot show you guys. I have to put the VPN on. Give me 1 second. But this is where I want to work with potentially, because I believe that this is very, very important. So we have a really good deal with them. Everyone that signs up to this deal has a discounted spreads as well. as well as your raw account or standard account, whatever you prefer here. Plus the fact that if you are already signed up for your Discord, you can get your membership fee back. All in all, we made a very, very good deal for you guys. So this is what we're using. In case you want to know as well with the scalping strategy, what kind of broker I'm using in terms of spread and everything like that. All right. So without further ado, guys, let's get it going here. If you want to know exactly what this scalping strategy is, and if you're new, then I highly recommend you to go to my YouTube channel as well. I completely explained this strategy. It's a 30-minute video explaining the ins and outs of this scalping strategy. I personally have not seen anyone doing it. If you can find somebody that does exactly the same, then let me know. Send me the YouTube video because I would like to know. That. Okay. Thank you so much. It's a hybrid strategy. It's a combination of the ICT, which is his model, and then some support and resistance and some other metrics. Boom, smashed into a hybrid strategy, and therefore this strategy came out, which we are testing right now live. Okay, we are testing out this strategy live here. 100 trades. This is what we're doing. We are at 95 trades right now, but I have to say 12 trades are break even, so they were pretty much without a climax. So I have to maybe do some extra trades as well in order to get a full breakdown of whatever the win rate is or gonna be of this particular strategy right here. Okay, so let's get going, guys. Let's get going here and let's see what we can find. Okay, we're seeing some volume. It's okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad here. Gold. Okay. Good. Not bad. Okay, we're gonna find some volume here where we can work with. The Shark Sing says phase 1 passed. Legend. Congratulations, my friend. Okay, British pound is doing well. I really like the volume here. Very nice. Okay, GJ looks nice. GJ looks good. Let's set up GJ here. We have gold as well. You guys know what we're looking for. We are looking for expansion in the market. So whenever you see something like this happening, you start to consolidate here. Then from that move, we make a move. Imbalance here. Then we start building liquidity. And then we make that move down. This is where we go short, stop loss above that range. And then potentially tap into that 1-on-1 here. And take profit here. And then potentially it dives out again. And then it to one direction. Something like that is what we're looking for. So the expansion is key. Okay? The bigger the gap, the better it's going to be for us. How is funded next as a prop firm? Trustworthy? Question mark. I have no idea, man. I have no experience with them whatsoever. No. This is a good example of an hour ago where you can see exactly what I mean here. There we go. What do we see? We see that consolidation here. We saw that expansion here. We start to build liquidity. And then we came down here. And then we start to come down. Exactly what we were looking for here. So this is pretty much how it works. You break these lows. The moment you break these lows, you put your stop loss. You put your short position here. You look where your last high was. There we go. It was right there. 1-to-1. Sometimes a little bit more. And boom. That's it. That's what we're looking for in the market here. So far we have done 95 trades. We have 62 wins, 63 wins, 20 losses, and 12 break even here. And Narcissus, I have spreads between 20 and 30. Can I trade with you, or is the gap too high? What pair are you talking about? Gold or Forex? Because if it's Forex, it's crazy. That's way too high, my man. That's way too high. Gold is not really that big of an issue during the volatility in general, but on Forex pairs it's definitely it's crazy. I've never heard this before. Yeah, unless it's like during these market open, market open or late at night when there is no volume, something like that, I can understand it. But during regular sessions, no. That's why with BlueBerryMarkets, guys, it's I have seen so many brokers in my life here. And since I started YouTubing or live streaming, like, you see the other side. This is how it works. You start seeing the other side of this whole business model, right? So it's kind of like you get approached by tens of them. And offered a lot of money as well. But hey, if you truly care about your community, you're not gonna accept these type of spreads. It's not possible. Okay, GJ looks quite decent. I do like that. I think if we break these highs, potentially we can look for something here. Bronson says, can the expansion be to the downside too? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, this is a consolidation. This is the expansion. Now we're building liquidity here. Stop losses here. If you come back up here. We create like a double bottom structure and then we come back up again. That's what we're looking for. That can both ways, absolutely. Nightweed says, Lorenzo, what was your longest held trade you have ever done? I think I swing traded the eurjpy short for 4 weeks. I think a month. I think that's my longest position. A month. I'm not really. I like swing trading, but I'm not holding positions for months and months in a row here. But that's my longest. I think for the rest, couple days is usual what I have, what I do here. Scalping, of course, is a different story. Rosberg says, Lorenzo, what do you see on Bitcoin? It's a difficult one. I have to be honest here. It's a difficult one. I think it aligns here with the VIX as well. I think we can come back up a little bit more. Look at this here and look at the dollar index as well. Come back up. Potentially towards the 22K range. Like this level here. Then make a move down. In that sense. Something like in that sense here. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see what happens tonight. I keep it open here. Filling up that gap. VIX more downside potential. Dollar index potentially as well. Short term to then reverse. What's the daily interest broker usually charges while doing? I don't think they charge anything unless it's a swap in the weekend. A swap fee. How many win and lost last month? It's very hard to say, but I think these 95 trades are from the last 5 weeks. We had sessions where we had like 7, 8 trades in a row. 8 trades, 9 trades. William says, do you stream on Discord as well? Yes. And we're going to implement even more stuff here. We're going to make this, yeah. Cannot tell too much yet. But yes, absolutely. In regards to Discord, yeah. Is GJ still valid? Yeah, it is. It is still valid. Yes, if it comes back up right now. If it comes back down further and you see a massive expansion, then you wait for the new range to accumulate here. But we're looking for a long for sure. Yeah, let me look at it. Yeah, exactly. So if you're coming down right now, we tapped into the zone. We failed to break above it. So it's a crucial zone. If you break above it, it's a very good sign here. But yeah, if you're coming down and we're building out liquidity here on the 1 minute, then we're looking for that higher high, and then we break this, and then this is the last low right now. We have to take consideration as a final target, pretty much. In the end, inefficiency is right there. So absolutely, look at that gap here. So GJ is looking good. We just have to be patient here and see how this plays out. Can the same strategy be used on, let's say, the 15-minute time frame? By Shiro Crypto. Yes, absolutely, my friend. I have even done it live on the 1 hour and the 4 hour as well. And it works. Such as good. However, I always say the higher the time frame, the more variables come into play. And therefore the more fundamental understanding of the market comes into play as well. Absolutely, it works on the 5 minute, on the 15 minute, 1 hour. It's a fractal market here. So absolutely, we even saw this yesterday with the US30. I think I can show you guys yesterday on the 1 hour average. Or was it the US 100? I need to see here. Yeah, I think it was the US 100. I think it was the US 100. But it works on different time frames. There's more and more fundamental analysis coming into play. Also news releases coming into play as well, because it takes longer to perform, right? To execute here. I prefer to use this on the lower time frame, to be honest. I prefer to use this on the lower time frames. And I like to use my regular SMC setups on the higher time frame. Lenny says, can you look at the Euro GBP at the 1 hour? Yes. Yeah, very similar. If I would withdraw everything, this is the Sunday open. This is what happened yesterday. We tapped into that zone. We came back to exactly the Sunday open. And you can see how important it is to always notify what the Sunday open is about here. Because look at it. It tapped into that level again perfectly. Like, it could not be better. Right there. Super important to always highlight the Sunday open of each particular pair. Because this is where the market opens. This is where you need to measure from. Right? Very important. Then we have the liquidity that's definitely built up above this range. If you look at liquidity here, it's super clear how it's built and where it's built right now, right? Look at that. It's definitely right there. Extremely important as well. So we have that zone here with the Sunday open right now. The combination is very, very crucial here. Super important here. So the fact that we tapped and stayed above the Sunday open on a Wednesday is for me very good. It's a very good indication of potentially coming back up here. So I really, really do like it. And I really, think it's great. I think it's great that it exactly did that. All right, so now we tapped into that zone. What are we looking for right now? Take out some of these highs here. This is what we would like to see. We want to see taking out some of these highs there. Potentially this high here first. At the 0.86131. So you can draw the Fibonacci from here to there, depending where you end up. You can go to the 5 minute. And you can start looking at particular areas of the month here. I think that this is one important zone. We came up, we retested it, and we shoot off straight away from there. Somewhere around the 85.95 is something I'm looking for. And I think it's a very, very nice, interesting zone here. And I do believe that there is a lot of liquidity built up here. That can be potentially be taken out on the upside as well. And I do like the fact that we bounced from the Sunday open. So very nice, very clean. Can you show your supply on gold? My supply zone on gold. I think we're looking for... I'm looking for longs here in regards to gold right now. I think we're going to make a move up. We're going to at least try to make a move up here. I do believe so. We have not mitigated into the zone yet. That's interesting here. But yeah, if you're looking at the supply zone, I would not personally short from this zone. But due to the fact that we have so much liquidity built up here, above that range here, right there. There are so many other things right there as well. There's more liquidity built up here, more efficiency right there. But if you're talking from an area of supply, then this is the area of supply here. The first one you need to take notice of. And that is 1660.9. Eric Al-Yazidi says GBP cut. Okay, let's go over a few then for you guys and then go back to scalping here. All right, so what do we see here? Of course, it's very interesting here. Let's go to the higher time frame. Okay, we're gonna create a lot of resistance right now in this particular zone here. Okay, especially right here. We're tapping into this weekly area of supply right now on the GBP cut here. If you go to the daily, you see that we made a really nice move here. We came down, pretty much we saw this selling climax here. But it was an aggressive move up straight away. And I think it was too fast. I think right now we're building out a lot of liquidity here. If you go to the 4 hourly, you can see clearly how much it is. This is a weekly area of supply. Okay, we have a lot of liquidity built up underneath. We still have that massive expansion here. We have that gap here as well. Right there. I think there is a big chance that we can potentially create a lower low. So let's see if we're going to create a lower low. If we create a massive shock to the downside to tap into that zone. If we do though, then yeah, potentially coming back down. Because I do believe that if you have an aggressive selling climax like this here, you want to see something happening, like you want to cover this wick. Most of the time we see this, they try to cover up that wick first, right here, to potentially then make that move again. And create kind of that double bottom structure here before making that final breakthrough. If you want to see the reversal here. Until that moment, I'm not convinced yet that we are coming up here. And definitely not by looking at where the liquidity is built up around that area as well. So wait for a move. Wait for an expansion here. Don't go in now. Wait for either an expansion here, breaking these lows. Right? Very, very important. Breaking these lows, because this is what's caused that expansion to the upside. Or wait for a breakthrough to the upside, which completely changes the game here. I hope that answers your question here. Last one. What do you reckon about the euro against the Swiss franc? Okay, let's have a look at the euro Swiss franc as well. Okay, we have this breaker block here on the daily, which is respected right now. You can also already see clearly that we saw that rejection here. We're seeing that rejection again. Very similar to what we saw with the GBP cut as well. Very similar. Same thing happening. Where is all the liquidity built right now? Underneath. That's for sure. Okay, where is the imbalance there? Underneath. Where are the equal lows there? Underneath as well. Do we see that rejection here? Yes. Did we create a lower low? Yes. First of all, we created shock here. Created a lower high. Another lower low. We're definitely looking to be bearish on the 4-hourly. Very, very interesting move here. So what do you want to see? Something on the lower time frame. Something around this zone here. 30-minute, potentially. Tapping to that zone here. Could be very interesting. This one is right there. This one is right there. Liquidity is built up right there above that range here. We can take out the liquidity here. Coming back up here. Tapping into that zone. Then you look for something on the lower time frame. Like the 3-minute, 2-minute, 1-minute. You wait for structure. And that's your move right there. Targeting. Liquidity underneath. This area of consolidation. Which is right about this zone here. The point of control of this particular range, which is unmitigated. Yeah, use 30, very, very similar move. I think we can come back down as well for the use 30 right now. Potentially. Significant move, by the way. And I do think it makes a lot of sense here. But not before we potentially shoot up first. To tap into that zone here. To then make that move here. I do believe though. Look at the VIX as well. Look at the dollar index. And also look at potentially the news that's coming out tonight. With the FOMC meeting here. Vishal says GJ. Okay, let's just do that. I want to help you guys, of course, so you guys are all ready for tonight as well. I think it's very, very important. Are you live onto the FOMC meeting? So we're gonna take a break after a couple hours. Then I'm gonna have some dinner. Okay. Gonna have some dinner, have some other meetings in between, and then I will come back live for you guys. Before the FOMC meeting. Alright? So we're gonna do both today. The FOMC meeting for me personally is 2 AM. Okay, let's look at the weekly for GJ. I think the overall trend of GJ is of course very bullish. It's not that the British pound is doing extremely well. But the Japanese yen is not doing better. That's for sure. So we are looking at that particular zone here. Yeah, we saw the beautiful reaction so far. I'm still bullish right now. However, what I'm looking for here is a very interesting momentum. I want to see a pullback. I want to see a pullback to the downside here. Coming down slightly right now. Okay, I'm looking for potentially lower lows. I mean, this was the last lower low. I'm looking to come back down here. I'm looking to come back down from this particular range. Tapping into that zone potentially. Coming roundabout into that range where we actually came and where we had that massive reaction from. Somewhere around this area. This wick is also not recovered whatsoever. We have built a lot of liquidity underneath that zone. I do think there is more downside potential in the short term. Of course, in the midterm, very bullish on GJ. Still, of course. Absolutely. We're looking to come down into these ranges right here. Somewhere around that range as well. Around the 176 point... yeah, 176.1. But it will take some time here. Look at the liquidity that's built up above that range. I think we're going to stutter here. We're going to consolidate up and down and then up. You know, something like this. I think it makes a lot of sense that we can up, down, and then make a move here. So we're going to go into an area of consolidation right now. And it makes sense because we're in a weekly level here. Okay, let's go. Let's get back into the to scalping, guys. Let's see what we have found here. Let's browse some new music as well. What do we have? There we go. This could be nice. This could be nice. All right. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing, my man. Trading M. This is what we need. We need to be as sharp as you, my friend. Beautiful reaction so far. This is what we're looking for indeed. Euro against Australian dollar have been performing very well for the scalping setups in general. Why? Because of the volatility here. You can see these constant gaps getting created right there and right now again. So beautiful. Let's mark this one right here and then look for potential liquidity built up here. Guys, let's question today. We're going to be live at the FMC meeting for you guys as well. I'm ready to do it live, cover it live, to see what we can have and see if we can anticipate and potentially look for trade setups during the FMC meeting. So, if you want to be part of that, then smash that like button. You would help me out tremendously. Thank you so much. Do you see the dollar making moves here? Which is good to see. Same as the British pound. For anyone that wants my list, by the way, my trading list here, I will copy a link right now and I'll put it in the chat right now, so you know exactly what I'm doing here. You can use that list and you can integrate it, import it. I think we have the same list as me here. If that's benefiting you. The euro news came out here. The rest is all you're gonna be dollar here. It's gonna be very, very interesting. We have the non-farm employment change. We have the crude oil inventories here. And then we have the FOMC statement. Of course, the most important one whatsoever. The forecast, guys, is 4%. That's significant. All right? That is significant already in a very short time span here. Very interesting. The last one of the year will be at December 14th. All right? man, it's gonna get wild. It's gonna get wild this year. The end of the year is gonna be it's gonna be roller coaster, guys. Beautiful expansion so far. We're waiting for liquidity to be built up here. I'm very curious to you guys as well. Have you guys been testing out this strategy yourself? If yes, what is your personal experience so far? And yeah, how is it going? Gerano says, personally, it's going really nice. Almost up 10% this week. Wow. Fantastic, man. Wow. What is your risk per trade, if I may ask? I would love to know. What are your risk per trade here? %. Okay. Okay. Great, yes, with a win rate of 70%, 2% is fine. 2% is completely fine. Great, my man, congrats, amazing. Amazing results here. Okay, for the access, I'm new here. What strategy? Welcome, my man, first of all. Shout out to you. We're talking about this particular strategy that we're doing here. We're testing out 100 trades and see how it goes from there. This is the strategy. It's a liquidity, per value gap, hybrid strategy. 70% win rate question mark, because we're still testing it right here. But so far we have done 95 trades. Okay, this is good. Let's say it breaks this level here. Then we can put our stop loss right there. Our take profit. Somewhere in that range here. Somewhere around this range. Oh, sorry, my God, my bad. Yeah, what did I say? I said in related to the FOMC meeting here. So my thoughts, personally, I think that we're gonna cover first of all everything tonight already, whenever it will take place. We're gonna watch it live as well. But I think right now, because it's nearer to the end of the year here, we're gonna potentially see something not really that unexpected. I think it's gonna be 75 basis points. And I think things will be priced in already. The fact that we came back down already with the dollar index already in the last couple of weeks right now, finally, is very interesting. And I do think that is potentially more on the bullish side for the dollar index. But I think that right now, we still can take out some liquidity underneath. So I think it's kind of going to be like that wick, calm down, and then make that move up here. Because it's still an interest rate decision. It's still a rate hike, which should benefit the dollar. Unless they do something really crazy, which is like not doing a 75, but doing whatever, 100, right? Everything unexpected is very valuable as well. I think the forecast is the 75 again. 4%. Okay, we're building our liquidity now, right now. This is good. This is great. More stop losses underneath. This is good. At some point we're gonna break it, and we're gonna break it fast. Stop loss above that zone. This could be a good zone here if you come down right now. Okay, we have our setup ready. We're gonna put an alert here. We're gonna put an alert and we're gonna see how this develops. But our setup here is pretty much ready. Brother, quick question. How do you know it will come back down first before filling the inefficiency above? I have no idea. This is the thing. I have no idea. But if it breaks this low, right, this area, this is where support and resist comes into play. So we have areas of supply, demand, inefficiency, liquidity, which is kind of like ICT, SMC. But this is where support and resistance comes into play. If we break under the zone, we break structure here. And then we enter. So this is why we're not worried. If it comes up right now, it's fine. Let it go up. But we are not in position, right? We are waiting for our position to come lower and to break that zone. Because if we come lower and we break significant structure here, taking out liquidity and then coming underneath the zone, then it's gonna be more of a trend. There's more chance that we will come back, do something like this as well. This is what we're looking for. LitLab says the red one is your stop loss. Yes, correct. This is my stop loss, but this is my entry, and we have not been triggered. We have not been triggered yet in our position. The purple line is exactly the line that we need to break in order for us to come into our position. That's the line. That's the most important structure we need to break in order for us to get triggered into our position. Okay, an alert is set here. We have another one that's getting ready. Potentially, that's right now. That's the euro against Japanese yen in the short term as well. We need to see. We need to create a lower high. Something like that. Otherwise, it will not work. So like this, and then we can make a very good trade here. Then it could be something like that. Can you explain what the purple line is? Is it support or resistance, or what is it, and how do you make it? Yeah, so what I'm looking for, I'm looking at the last low. This is just the line that we need to break in order to get triggered into our position, or to go in a position. That's the most important low we need to break. Because if we create a lower low, then that's the zone that we need to have here. We have that, for example, right now. If you break this, you could potentially put your stop loss, your position right there, and a 1-to-1 right there. Wow, that went really, really fast here. But it's not good enough anyways. Because you need to create a higher low. You need to create an area of supply to protect ourselves as well. This is what we're looking for. I'll show you one example here. So for example, right here. We saw a massive expansion, right? We have that gap here. This is all imbalance. Then what happened? We created that higher, pretty much that higher low here, right? Now we know for a fact this is the level we need to break. This level. Now we have kind of an indecisive candle here as well, right? So if we take our position right now and we short it, underneath we get triggered into our position, we put our stop loss above it, and we go for a one beautiful 1-to-1 here, risking 1 or 2%. You come down, boom, you get triggered into your position, stop loss is above that zone. Now, because you have created a lower low, this turns into an area of supply here. And because it turns into an area of supply, even if you get triggered into your position and it comes straight up, you can be secured and it can still continue to come down. Because of a lower low. So that's the low, what's the line about. This is what needs to be broken. Alright? And then it's simple. You get triggered to your position here, stop loss is here, take profit is there. And that's it. Couple minutes and you made your money. So this is what we're doing here. Okay, this is nice. This is good. This is very good. Yeah, man says, are you using a raw account in BlueBerryMarkets? Yes, but this is I can assure you, this is more for people with more capital. So if you have, let's say, above a couple $100, then I would say yes, go for the raw account. And I'm so sorry, the purple line is a sell stop or just an indicator when you will put the sell. I just want this to be broken in order to potentially trigger me in. I would not enter straight away at that line. I want to enter above that line. Slightly above it. But yeah, this is the high that I want to be taken out here. Because if you come up and we take out that high, boom, then I know exactly, okay, now I know where I put the stop loss. And where I put my take profit here. So yeah. Gerana says EU is starting to build liquidity. Let's see. That would be great if that's the case here. Yeah, I would love to see a little bit higher for EU. I'd love to see a little bit more expansion to the upside. It's such an easy strategy, like it's not easy, but it's pretty simple, right? So some people were talking to me on Discord, saying like, hey, it's not possible, man. It's just how is it that nobody does this? Like what's going on? I'm like, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I mean, it still requires, of course, a good management, of course, of your trades here. You cannot always just leave it running. That's true. But overall, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Sinful says, can you make a YouTube video about that purple line? I made a video, a 35-minute video about it, completely about the strategy. It's on my channel. You will find it there, my man. Absolutely. A lot of pairs, I have to say, a lot of pairs are in consolidation mode here, of course, because of the FOMC meeting. You can see clearly that we're consolidating here. Like significantly here. So that's not really the pairs that we need to look for right now. That's why I think it's better to exclude the US dollar pairs right now. US 30, same thing. Mugis says the euro Swiss franc is a good one. It looks good indeed. However, there is no inefficiency here to target. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for the inefficiency right there in the market. Okay, I think we're coming closer with potentially the euro against Australian dollar right now. Lorenzo, what do you think of the average true range indicator? I have no idea what it is. I've never tried it before. Are we bearish at the FMC? Yeah, wow, this is super interesting. We should be bullish. But I think it's gonna get really volatile here. We have to figure it out here. We're gonna talk about the dollar index. We're gonna go over everything. I do think that we have a lot of liquidity built up underneath for the dollar index. We have to take this into consideration. I'm looking at this right now. We have to break these lows here. Very important. But overall, there's enough expansion to wait for it and to do so. So looking very good. We're gonna come closer with a potential trade here.
Strikes by my window, hits my chest right in the morning, like a warning. Could have slept here for days. I felt your heartbeat, felt your mouth breathe, but it's not real. We were close to see the sun, but clouds got in our way.
I need to see something else. I need to listen more. There we go. That's better. There we go. Good sign. Good sign. Let's be patient here. In case you guys want to know what I use in order to execute my trades, I use a tool called Magic Keys. I'll explain a little bit more about it after this right here. Are you in? Not yet, not yet. I always let you guys know when I'm in position. Before I used stop here, but since I used Magic Keys, I noticed that it's better to wait for a candle closure. I personally think that I'm not sure if we're going to come down and close underneath that zone. Let's see. Nah, I don't think this is the right trade here. We came down, we didn't close, we really reversed here. We created a tick block here, right here, something like this. Whenever you see something like that, you know. So now you need to break this low, but now there is not. Then the risk to reward is modified as well, so I don't really like it. But hey, it could still change. It should still come down, and then we see how it performs here. It's gonna be very interesting. Like, the amount of volume that will kick in tonight is gonna be it's gonna be wild. So be prepared for that. You can already see it in the market right now. The market is preparing for major moves tonight, or later today for you in the afternoon, I think. Depending where you're from. Yeah, let me know where you guys from. I would love to know where you guys from right now. Because I know there are many guys from the United States here. And they sometimes join very early in the morning. Or join the live streams very early. Netherlands, Rwanda, Bulgaria, Slovakia, Portugal, Germany. Azerbaijan. Nice. Hungary. Lithuania, Russia. Wow, all over the world, bro. That's crazy. Colombia. Dubai, Sydney. South Africa, Portugal, Australia. Wow. Denmark, wow, India, yeah, Europe, a lot. Russia as well. Pretty much everywhere, all over the world. Wow, it's crazy, guys. Okay. Yeah, then, wow, we're living all in different time zones here. I live more towards the Australian time zone, but not really as well. It's still like 2 or 3 hour difference here. Between Australia and my time zone here. But yeah, that's pretty wild, guys. So yeah, the FOMC meeting for me will be at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. 3 a.m. But we're gonna be there, of course. We're gonna be there. Nick says 5 a.m. for me, Melbourne time, the moment I start working. Wow. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Three people from Hungary. Nice, 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 nice. I'm a big fan of Eastern Europe. I have to say, guys, we're consolidating significantly here. Yeah. We're gonna see some more volatility coming in, I think 30 minutes from now. I do expect that. But overall, Belajar trading. Nice, nice, nice. From Indonesia. Salaman malam, bro. Okay, on the 5 minute, I do like what I see here. Look at that massive expansion here, very nice. If you break this low, I will put my stop loss there and I put my take profit right there. Could be good. That could be good. This could be a good trade. Need to be careful spread here and a little bit more. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, I'm in this position right here right now for GN. My stop loss is underneath this zone here. Let's see how this plays out here. I entered at 195.448. 195.448. Hopefully we stay above that range here. Let's see how this plays out. Matty says, got a short from this morning, US 500, 3867.9. Not sure how long to hold since it's a big day. Okay, let me check real quick. I'm gonna get into it. I will get into it. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Alright. We are back. I'm always perfectly on time, guys. Don't worry about that. Perfectly on time. And I'm gonna close my position in a very, very nice profit right there. Sorry. I was just watching my son real quick as well. But hey. That's better. The thing is, a lot of people out there are waiting for this to happen. That's why I like supply and demand. I like SMC. But on the lower time frame, what I personally sometimes do not like is that sometimes we miss out on trade opportunities too much. Because let's say we come down. This is where a lot of people will step in now. Because they're seeing that higher high. And they're seeing this order block. This area of demand. But now you already missed on that massive move before. Right? I'd rather take that one. That's the way I see it personally. On the lower time frame here. Unless it makes total sense from the higher time frame bias to the lower time frame bias. Completely different story. Right? Nico says, Lorenzo, are you as well trading SMC on a second account? Oh yes, I manage multiple accounts. Multiple accounts at the same time. Some of them are mine, some of them are not mine. Cannot talk too much about it, but yeah. So yeah, that's the reason why we're doing it like this. We break the highs, filling up the inefficiency here, and go for it. But that does not mean we can put our stop loss underneath that area of demand in case it comes back. So even in case it comes back, we can still tap into the zone and can go out on break even, or go for the trade. It's on your own risk here. I need to change it. Oh. Yeah, the reason why I like this scalping scoreboard here is because I made some mistakes. I made like 5-6 mistakes, to be honest. Some of them were like not looking good at the currency index or looking at, you know, the correlations and so on. These were not like mistakes. This was not probability. These were my personal mistakes in there. A lot of mistakes I made are also from that as well. But I think it makes it good. It makes it more realistic as well. When you go and break even, normally when it hits that area of supply or demand, and it comes back to my position, to my initial entry, because I rather take trades that go straight away, that go up or down straight away. 70% of these trades are going up, boom, instantly. This is what I would like to anticipate on benefit from, and I would like to cut out the ones that are gonna like wave too much and so on. I try to avoid these. Mysterious says, I'm new to your channel. For which period are the stats on top of the video? It's impressive. 5 weeks. 5 weeks of trading live, roundabout. What do you think about this strategy on crypto? I mean, it should, by definition, work. I have just not tried it out. I cannot give you a honest answer here. Desi says, good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. How's everything? Hope you're doing fine. Matt is, if you were in a short on the US 500, would you close it before or keep it? That's a good question, my friend. Depends from where you entered. Let me know where you entered, then I can maybe help you out here. In the meantime, we're gonna look for some new setups here. Sometimes, indeed, we have to look on the 5 minute as well. Jamie says, off to the gym now, bro. Have a good rest for the stream. See you later. Thank you, my man, Jamie. Crush it, man. See you at the Fomc. By the way, we were talking about the euro against the British pound, right? Somebody asked me at the beginning here. It right now is exactly at that zone where we're looking at. 70.5, 79%. Right here. Mitigated to that zone. Volume is coming in right now. Could be interesting for you watching. By the way, guys, Rumble went up by 10%. I'm not sure if it's good for the algorithm if I say it on YouTube. But you know, I'm pretty heavily invested in Rumble here, or at least I got something in Rumble, or for what I have right now. It's the only stock that I own right now. If you're talking about stocks. I'm excited for tonight, guys. I'm excited for tonight. Mr. Jerome, our legend. Yeah, he's coming back. He's coming back. Sorry. You know what, guys? Just smash that like button for Uncle Jerome. He's like the uncle I never had. In the meantime, guys, no joking around right now. GU is looking very good. Very good. Rejection here could be nice. Beautiful expansion to the upside. I like it. Wow, this is very good. This expansion is really nice, really clean for GU right here. It's definitely not the dollar. It's definitely the pound that is doing this. So very clean. If you break this low here, I would like to enter that position. Stop loss above that zone. Hopefully we create not a higher. Patrick, you're always asking me the same questions every single stream. around the trades and the copying. I'm trying to do my best here. If I'm entering a trade, I'll let you guys know, and I'll let you know where I entered. For the rest, it's also a matter of trying to manage the strategy and to learn the strategy and to prove on it. I think that will also help you a lot. But I respect you, man. To be honest, I respect you, and you're coming in every day, putting in the work. So I do definitely respect that. So I'll try to do my best. Okay, we're looking at Patrick. We're definitely looking at this trade setup here. Okay. But I will. You know what? Send me a message on Instagram. I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay. We are in our position as well for GU here. $115.8. Bebe Bitcoin. Bebe Bitcoin, your channel is amazing. Oh, wow. Instant stop out here. Instant stop out here. Did I miss something? Let me check. Did I miss something here? In terms of news or something? Wow, got stopped out straight away. This was fast here. Let me check. No, it should not be around this time here. Okay, this was an instant stop out here, and now it's coming down. Wow. Significant here. Hey, this happens. This is part of trading as well. I added as a loss here. Stop loss maybe better too high. No, this stop loss was good. Was a good stop loss here. There we go. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is part of trading, guys. Let's go. Now, that was really, really fast, yeah. Sure says, Blueberry, here I come, Slippage. What broker are you currently using, my man? Let me know. I had a lot of problems with IC markets. By the way, guys, I have a very important rule as well. And I think this should be for everyone that is that's making a losing trade. Don't trade the same pair again. Very simple. I had so many times where I was like, make a losing trade. And then, after that, I wanted to recover my trade with that same pair. And that screwed me over completely. Screwed me over completely. Really. Same as...
fundamental people.
You have no idea. So bad. After that, I decided, never, ever, doesn't matter if the setup is beautiful, whatever the rule is, always go for a new pair. This is my personal, you know, my personal experience. Because trading, after you're losing on that particular trade and you think, okay, oh no, it was not this, it was this. Ah, it was just the wrong timing. Right. Wrong. Boom. Yeah, says, what's the problems with IC, Lorenzo? I mean, I love IC markets, but I think they have been growing so rapidly that the servers are not up to date or not completely, you know, updated, and therefore their slippage is, in my opinion, way too high, way too slow. The response time of the servers are slower. So whenever I want to close a position, sometimes it takes longer than I want, or when I execute a position as well. And sometimes, because I place limit orders, sometimes my positions don't even get triggered. And I missed out on some massive trade opportunities due to these server issues. And that's the reason why I quit with IC markets. I mean, the spreads were very good. Nothing complaining about their spreads and their customer support and everything. But servers are also important. What about brokers where TradingView is integrated? You have Pepperstone. Pepperstone apparently is pretty decent. But BlueBerryMarkets was by far the best one. By far the most related to IC markets. But in terms of spreads. But yeah, the servers are very important for me. The slippage is very important for me. Especially when you're trading with very, very big positions. With SMC. And for scalping as well. I know there's a lot of people are focusing so much on spreads. And that's okay. Because spreads are important. But the server itself and the response time of servers. So the moment you execute your trade, it goes to their server. And then you get feedback back, right? You ping, feedback. If there is a millisecond delay, right? It can, and especially with scalping, it can be quite annoying here. Okay, Forex says you only trade the London session. Absolutely. Most of the time, sorry, no, not only the London session. Actually, most of the time I trade the New York session, and then I trade it into the late nights for me personally. But I try to switch it off right now between the London and New York, because I know a lot of you guys like London, and a lot of you guys like New York. It's really 50-50, so I try to implement both. However, tonight we're going to do both. Of course, we're going to do both in regards to the FOMC meeting and the interest rate decision here. Today's stream will be a little bit shorter because we're going to go for the FOMC meeting as well. We're going to stream another, a couple of hours as well there. To cover it live, to listen to Uncle Jerome. Our money whisperer. Mr. Reviews, is it a public stream? Yes. It's gonna be on YouTube, my man. We're gonna cover it live, and now we're not just gonna cover what he says. We're also gonna cover what he means, what he actually means. Overall, very consolidating here. Australian dollar is consolidating. Canadian dollar is something I try to avoid here. I need to confirm this with the Japanese yen here, but something like this could be interesting. I need to confirm this with the Japanese yen. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we're reaching an area of supply. Right now. Something like that. Could be good. Could be interesting here. We're at an area of supply on the 1 hourly on the Japanese yen basket here. So I do like it. There we go. Pretty good. Wait for the closure here. If we close the candle above that for the 1 minute, then I will probably enter this position here. If we not create a lower low. So if we stay above this zone here. Let's see. Okay, we're making moves. 54 seconds. Two, one. There we go. Okay. We are in a position right now. It closed just above that level. I do like the strength that it's created here. Let's see. There we go. Okay, I'm out. I'm out of my position here. I close my position break even because I do not like what I see here. I don't want. I want to come and stop straight away the moment I enter my position. I do not want to wait and hesitate here. Then I rather look for another opportunity. So yeah, I close my position straight away here. I don't care if it eventually goes or not. I want to see it going into one direction most of the time. There we go. Eventually it went into the right direction, but this is my rule, the rule I have for myself here. I'm not looking for these things here. Market is very, very choppy as well right now. We're preparing for the news here. I'm gonna look for maybe one opportunity to see how this plays out here. And otherwise I keep it good for now. Let's see how it goes. AS, what is the win rate? The scoreboard is above my man. Are you gonna trade the news in 1 hour? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna wait for the FOMC meeting, or at least for the higher risk reward setups we're looking for. I'm gonna wait for the FOMC meeting to play out, and then we're gonna look and continue here. Massive expansion. We came back down. We came back up. Looking decent. If you create a lower low, this area of supply will become active here. Something like that. If you guys stayed in Swiss franc Japanese yen, congratulations. That's great. That's great. That's great. I decided to go and break even, but indeed, it's a personal choice. What's the difference between limit and stop orders? That's a good question. So whenever you look for stop orders, it's actually like you can put a trade or pretty much a limit order in advance against or with the trend, right? When you place a limit order, it's most of the time against the trend, right? So if you are down here and you place your limit order here and price is here, it has to come down to pick up your limit order to then hopefully move up, right? A stop order triggers your order right here to come down further. That's the difference between a stop order and a limit order. Yeah, stop is for continuation. Yeah, absolutely. This could turn into nice if you break the lows right now. Let's be patient here. I do like it. This could be good. If we break these lows here. This is going to be the last trade, guys. It's going to be the last trades we're going to take. The market is very, very choppy. I do take that into consideration. I also anticipate every single time, like when there is news and stuff, I want to avoid over trading. Be very careful there, purposefully. Because you have to accept how the market is preparing itself and consolidating as well. So it can get very choppy. Setups can play out less in your direction here or whatever it is, right? So we try to avoid it. But we're going to be back tonight as well, where we're going to discuss the FOMC meeting live and potentially see how we can anticipate on it. So we have enough time here to play around. Thank you for the love and support, by the way, guys. Really appreciate it. Already since the last couple of months that you guys have been supporting me since I started streaming. Really, really do appreciate all of you guys. I'm trying to build out a very, very big, strong community of, you know, strong, like-minded individual traders that are coming together to learn, to improve, share trade setups, and also, of course, giving them that crazy value as well. What's happening in the chat, by the way?
But like, I mean, before, not even the green card, and I can have a gun right now. And the guy look at me and say, "Yeah, for sure, just come with me, man." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And that I swear that was like, that was a weird feeling for me when I went into America. I was like, "Whoa, for real? You can have a gun like that?"
Yeah. But
Okay, nice.
if you have to
So
look
if
at
you-
everything in proportion though, because whenever things do happen with a gun, it's always
Some
one
discussion
crazy
going on
highlight.
here.
But
And
it's so accessible. That's the only thing. Like, why, like,
but
you don't
if
make a
somebody wants to
hypothesis
kill
that
somebody
anybody
with a
can
gun,
pass at
you don't think
16?
you can get a gun in France? You can get a gun in France.
No,
You
for
go,
sure.
you go.
But you have to go on it, and also like,
This is what we're building. We're building out the best community, that's for sure. Okay, GA coming close here. I do like it. If this is the stop loss, I do like it a lot. We're saying constant Jared always got the convos going 100%, my man. Shira says gossip session. Yes. It's crazy that we have almost got 4,000 people in our community. It's absolutely crazy. But what's more crazy is not the amount of people that are in our community. The amount of people that are actively
when they're
communicating
like,
with each other,
I
sharing,
loved it.
analyzing
It's super fun
charts.
experience. It was super fun shooting. I'm not saying it, but I was like thinking about it. I was like, but what any other French?
It's gonna get exciting during the FOMC meeting. I can tell you that already. Garden Miss says, I only see you these 2 days online, Lorenzo, not every day. Where? On YouTube or? FOMC meeting, news affects which pair? Well, a lot of them, a lot of them. All the US dollar pairs, most importantly. Then we have the indices, US 100, US 30, US 500, and gold. Carter says YouTube. Yeah, we stream on YouTube from Tuesday till Friday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then we drop content in the weekend. And I'm gonna start vlogging as well, or like at least some start to show you guys a little bit more, yeah, lifestyle, a little bit more of my life and what's happening in my life and what's going on. So you can get to know me better. Alfonso says, Lorenzo, where are you from? I'm from the Netherlands, man. I lived in the Netherlands for a long time. Then I lived in Barcelona for a while, in Spain. And now I live in Indonesia, in Bali. By the way, guys, if you want to join the best community out there, we're improving hard. We're making so many different things right now. In mid-November, we're going to release. We're going to go to our V2. Okay? Our V2 setup or server or however you want to call it. We're going to release a complete video series there. So if you want to join, this is the moment to join. Links in the description as well. Alfonso is thinking of doing a year living in Bali, but also still studying the possibility. Still studying the possibility. Yes, a year in Bali would be nice, brother. But I'm telling you, once you're here, you never want to go back. We need to wait for this to play out here. To create this lower low. How are the rents on a monthly basis there in Bali? On average, I have no idea. You can make it... You can live for a couple $100 a month rent. But you can also live for tens of thousands of dollars a month. So it totally depends on your... on your budget. In US dollar, yeah. Where can I see me internet? Well, the funny thing is about Bali, everything is done here on Facebook Marketplace. Everything. People are selling everything. All the ads. Everything happens in Facebook Marketplace. So most of these, even rentals, are also in there. So if you just type in Bali, Facebook Marketplace, and then rentals, you will find a lot of villas. Gardemis says, I added you on Insta, saw you and baby pic. Not sure correct one. Is that your baby? That's my baby, yes. Okay, this could be the last trade for today. Not for today, but for this stream. Our next stream will be during the Fomc meeting. A couple hours before. No, he says, hey mate, do you live with trading? Yes. Absolutely, my man. We did 97 trades here in the last 5 weeks. 64 wins, 21 losses, 13 break even. Today, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 break even. Not the best day. But it has to do with the, in my opinion, a little bit with the FOMC meeting. It's a little bit choppy here. A little bit choppy. I need to see, I need to connect it with the Let me check real quick with the dollar index. Amin says, is trading your only source of income? No. It's my main source of income, but it's not my only source of income. No. Come to Malaysia? I would love to come to Malaysia. Not everyone can adapt in our cultures. I thought you are in fashion line, Lorenzo, with your friend that day. Is there any side passive income you have? Yes. Absolutely. Where do you live? You live in Kuala Lumpur? Arya says, have you been to India? I've never been to India, and India is one of the places I definitely want to go. And that's more for cultural reasons as well as religious reasons as well. I would love to know a lot more about their... because I live in Bali, and 90% of the Balinese are Hindu. It's very beautiful. Adam says, why can I find GA pair on my MetaTrader? You have to go to specifics, specification, and then select it. And then put it on. Okay, guys, we're gonna look for one more trade real quick, and let's see if we can find something. If not, I'm gonna tune out. I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna cover the FOMC meeting. I mean, this was just a prelim, let's sort of say, because the market is very, very choppy as well right now. These are not the best market conditions. Just so you know. Tonight it's gonna get wild. I'm gonna play some trades tonight related to the news. This could turn out big. This could turn out big. Next is, what is the capital gains tax in the Netherlands? Do they tax active income as regular income that can reach 45%? I mean, yeah, I do not pay tax. I have... some solutions there. Do you share a tax solution on Discord? Absolutely, I do. Yeah, I share it on Discord. It's very important. But it's all legal. We're not doing anything illegal. I need to say that up front here. What is this stuff? What is this for music, guys? Ugh. It gave me like a weird feeling, man. Just so you guys know. Alright. We need that song.
Laugh it to the bank like ha 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 ha. Go, go. Laugh it to the bank like ha 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 ha. Yeah, I got it in tens, 20, 50, hundreds, tens, 20, 50, hundreds, tens, 20, 50, hundreds, tens, 20, 50, hundreds.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna close it off for this stream here. We're gonna stream in a couple hours again. Don't worry, we're gonna be back. We're gonna cover the FOMC meeting live completely. I will create an announcement before so you exactly know when I'm going live. We're gonna get some really good trades here. Today was just a little bit choppy, messy, preparing for the news. You can see it's not the right the market conditions. I still wanted to try though. I still wanted to give it a go here. We managed our risk. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna get some good profits later today, I'm sure. Based on the news, we're gonna take advantage of the situation there. When the volume kicks in, we make money. That's how you should see it. Again, when the volume kicks in, we make money right there. So, gonna be nice, gonna be good. Who's gonna be there at the FOMC meeting? Let me know. Because we're gonna do another giveaway. We're gonna give away, of course, another beautiful magic keys here. I'll try to do as much as I can. Okay? So if you want to be part of that, it's gonna be fantastic. It's the best tool to ever use whenever scalping, in my opinion, out of my experience. Open a trade in seconds with your lot size calculated. So you don't have to manually calculate your lot size or risk or your pips, whatever it is, in order to trade. Which can be very beneficial here. Alright? So keep you guys updated. Smash that like button, please. Would be highly appreciated for the algo. Alright? I'm gonna keep you guys updated right there. Keep in mind, we got our man, Uncle Jerome, speaking live. You wanna know, you don't wanna miss this out. Because it's gonna be very, very important. Okay? You wanna know exactly what will happen with the FOMC meeting. Because this meeting will be so important that it's gonna matter a lot in terms of what will happen in the next coming days, weeks ahead of us right now. Okay? Keep in mind. See you soon.